I perform research and give presentations that deal with the increase in terrorism we experience today. A number of researchers agree, after having examined the lives and histories of perpetrators of terrorist acts, that the most important issues are not poverty or lack of education but rather the spreading of hate. While he was at Yale University, Dr. Robert Sternberg developed a duplex theory of hate that helped us get a better understanding of terrorism. Hate is an emotion that has not been studied nearly enough by psychologists. By teaching people to recognize hate and remove it from much of the political and some of the religious discourse we see today, we can help make our world safer. If we are to become a more peaceful society, we must be able to identify hate and teach others how spreading hate leads directly to violence. 309-310 Part V, the part of tens. While the Beatles said it well with "all you need is love," they left out the sad reality that we need to eliminate the hate first. By reducing the hate expressed in political and religious disagreements to emotions such as dislike and frustration, we can begin to more reasonably deal with our disagreements. Taking up a cause for your country. Are you politically active? Do you participate in national, nonpartisan organizations? Most people have strong feelings about events going on in their countries. What can you do to make a difference? If you're politically minded, you can join a political party and get involved at a grassroots level. If you don't like politics, you can join a national organization that fights for change on specific issues. Take some time to think about the causes that interest you or that you want to get involved in. Remember the famous words of former President John F. Kennedy, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." Changing your world. What can you do to change the world? You may find it hard to believe that one person can have much of an effect on the world around her. But, by your deeds, you can affect dozens and potentially hundreds of people directly. Through those people, you can indirectly affect hundreds and perhaps thousands more. You can find examples of people who had good ideas that they spread around, helping others far beyond their own communities. Multi-Health Systems has been involved with a project that donates testing and mentoring to a Canadian program run by an organization called Youth in Motion. The program is called the Top 20 Under 20 Trademark Awards Program. This program celebrates and honors Canadian students who've demonstrated a significant level of innovation, leadership, and achievement before they reach the age of 20. Hundreds of applicants apply from all across Canada. These young people have accomplished so much that has led to the betterment of their school, community, or country. Chapter 19, 10 Ways to Make the World a More Emotionally Intelligent Place. For example, Stephanie Dotto, from Kirkland, Quebec, won this award when she was 18 years old. She'd heard a speaker at her school talking about how teens can make a difference in the lives of children around the world. Stephanie was inspired and decided to try to make a difference in the lives of African children by providing shoes, medicines, and educational opportunities. Through Stephanie's leadership, her charitable organization, It All Started with the Shoes, sent over 1,200 pairs of gently used shoes to children in Malawi, Africa, donated over 700 pounds of antibiotics, anti-malarial drugs, and vitamins to a local hospital in Malawi, raised over $35,000 to help build a school, and added a nutrition center named Stephanie's Kitchen to a local hospital, which shows mothers of malnourished babies how to add more nutrients to their cooking. Stephanie now speaks to schools and at conferences in hopes of inspiring other teens to believe that they can make a difference. She was named West Islander of the Year by the Chronicle, a local newspaper. If these under-20s can make contributions that have effects in far places of the world, you can probably come up with ways in which you can help make a difference. Emotionally intelligent people need to initiate these activities, and their emotional intelligence increases to new heights as a result of making a positive difference in the lives of others. 311-312 Part V, the Part of 10's Appendix. Resources for Emotional and Social Intelligence. Emotional and social intelligence are relatively recent and fast-growing fields of study. There is much more information on the subject than any single book can contain. This appendix points you towards some resources that you can turn to for more information on the emotional intelligence topics that interest you. Books. If this book whets your appetite for reading about this topic, I recommend the following books: Descartes' Error, Emotion, Reason, and the Human Brain, by Antonio Damasio; Penguin, Emotional Intelligence in Action, Training and Coaching Activities for Leaders and Managers, by Marcia Hughes, L. Bonita Patterson, and James Durrell;